Welcome back. We are continuing to monitor the Tusil Fire in Campo.
Our Jamie Chambers live for us near the scene. He's got the very latest details. Jamie?
Phil, Teresa, it is really turning on right now. Just over the hillside, you can see those flames cresting the hill. We've seen this fire jump the 8 freeway a handful of times, but this is another section that's trying to jump. We're standing on the westbound lanes. The eastbound lanes have a lot of structure protection crews that are standing by, really trying to protect a couple of houses, pretty sporadic outbuildings, along with some trucks that were left behind and some trailers, that sort of thing. But we can just see the wind and the fire moving at a very decent clip right now, blowing straight at us. So we're feeling it. We've got U.S. Forest Service watching this burn towards us. Flashy fuels, a lot of it is quick burning, quick. So you see huge amounts of black smoke and flame, and then it starts to cool off. But right as we get to that fire jumping along that cresting hill, that puts the 8 in a really precarious position again. The flames burning from the north and east to the south and west. Technically, we're in Pine Valley, but there's no structures in this area. There's another head of the flames happening. And you can see you got San Diego County Fires rolling straight into the column of smoke. And this gets a little dicey. What they do have always going for them when it comes to structure protection, using the freeway as a natural fire break is one of the best things they've got, because when you're standing on the freeway, there's nothing to burn. So they will position themselves on the eastbound side and on the westbound side, attempting to stop another finger of fire jumping across the 8 freeway. It's been shut down for quite some time now. Fire starting at around 1:15 in the Campo area, and it's spread out its hand quite expansively now, well over 500 acres. They've been reporting 500 acres for a while, but we've seen this fire run and chew up so much vegetation. I'm guessing that we're at least at seven at this point. Don't quote me on that, but you can just see it on the move as these flames continue to push west and south here in the latest moments of the Tusil fire. We'll be monitoring it for quite some time. We have seen a lot of fixed wing. We've seen a lot of helicopters doing their best, but the winds make them less effective. We've seen Astria, we've seen SDG&E's chopper out here. We've seen a number of different helicopters trying to knock these flames down. But right now the wind is just moving, and right now the wind is in control, and fire crews are just bumping and running. So what they'll do is they'll try to knock back the flames, and then as the flames try to find their way around, they'll run and hit the head of flames wherever they are. And they call that the bump and run, and trying to keep all the fire on one side of the freeway, trying to keep it away from the homes, because when it does find its way onto the south side of the 8, that's where a lot of homes are. We are a good distance away from areas in Pine Valley that do have a lot of homes. We are still a very good distance away from Alpine. I know that they are all aware of this. The communities that go through this, anytime there's flames on the hill, they wake up, they completely pay attention to this, because they know that at any moment they might be packing those bags and getting ready to run. But for now, we've got movement, but it's not speed. We're not seeing the speed of the movement that we normally see. So for now, fire crews are waiting for the flames to hit them, then they'll battle that and send it back. But that really is the very latest from technically Pine Valley, but on the 8 freeway. We'll send it back to you, Phil and Teresa.
And Jamie, we're getting a totally different perspective, just seeing the visibility and how bad it is. You had mentioned you're east of Pine Valley, and just all the families who are trying to get through, having to take the 94 to get to Boulevard, just to kind of skip the Campo reservation area. Can't even imagine how difficult and the backed up that traffic must be.
Hey, Jamie, I'm looking at
and it's. Go ahead, Mark.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the winds right now, and you can see that they're blowing towards you. So I assume that you are south and west of the actual fire itself. But it doesn't look like the winds are blowing incredibly strong. I was saying they were blowing at about sustained winds at 8, gusting up to 14. Well, now they do look like they're picking up a little bit as they blow in more of a horizontal way as opposed to straight up. Are you seeing bursts, the gust of about 14, 15, 18 miles per hour?
I would put it a little bit stronger than that. I'd put it in the 20s, maybe even the 30s when we feel some of these gusts. And I think that that's when you really see the flames come to life. And you can see them running the hill right now, Mark. You see those flames start to move horizontally. That's when the next gust of wind comes through. It's at a good clip. And the one note that I would say is, you know that the wind is blowing really hard when you can stand just outside of the smoke and get none of the smoke, but be so close because the consistency is moving from northwest to southeast. So it's moving in this perfect manner. Take a look at this smoke right here. This is a perfect little, way to describe it and a way to show it. You can see just how fast it's moving over those firefighters. And you can see the consistency with which it's moving. We're relatively safe. We're in the clear spot, but they have to stand right into the smoke in order to battle those flames. And you can see it just picking up right on that hill. All the fire wants to run up. It always naturally wants to run those hills. And it is just moving at an incredible clip,
really
Mark.
is.
Yeah.
Just in the time that you've been talking, we've seen those winds pick up, and they probably picked up 15 to 20 miles per hour with the wind gust. And as unlike humans, fire goes uphill faster than it goes downhill. And boy, the winds have just been incredible just since you've been standing there and giving us this report, and seeing them blow and hearing them blow has been fascinating.
Yeah, it is moving quick, and we're about to see a good little fight from the fire crews. This looks like CAL FIRE, and along with CDF, this is the forestry department, but we're going to see this. We can get a little closer, Saucy, if you want to move. This is Mike Salcedo, our photographer, but this is them going to defend the 8 and really defend the homes that are on the south side of the 8. So it is a touch and go circumstance. Again, Mark, you can feel the winds are so consistently pushing that we'll be able to see these guys and not be in the smoke ourselves. I'm not even wearing a mask. So if you take a look, we're hearing choppers, we're hearing fixed wing, but the fight is about to take off right here as these guys prepare. They'll wait for the fire to get right to them before they push into it, because they want the vegetation to burn itself out. So we'll see how this goes, but fascinating to see it in action and to be so close, but also to be so far away in terms of the smoke. We just aren't experiencing what we have to. Wow. But here they go. This is a bump and run most times. We'll see how they do. Crew's gonna try to make sure this thing doesn't jump the 8. Boy, and they are pushing right into it.
Yeah,
Flames.
It's right up against the guardrail, Jamie. You can see it. Look at that. Oh, my goodness.
And the 8's a natural fire line.
So you've got the crews. Yeah, so the crews are going to wait right there for it. And as it hits, this is what they train to do. This is what they love to do this. This is real action. It's dangerous. You can hear the chewing of that vegetation. I don't know if you guys can hear this.
Yeah, we could hear it.
Yeah, we can.
Going. And so these guys are really doing their very best to make sure that this fire doesn't jump the 8. And wow, Saucy, take a look at this. Wow. Getting a shot of what it looks like just in that canyon, just going up.
Hey, incredible. Jamie, how would you characterize the brush out there? Because, I mean, obviously, if it's going up this fast, it must be bone dry. Can you tell? But on the TV, it looks green.
There's green, but it's also pretty dry. We're going to pull back because the smoke's going to turn on us pretty quick here.
Yeah.
So these guys are going to be in a real fight. We don't have hoses. We'll let the guys do what they need to do. We'll back off. I got your back, Mike.
All right. Thanks to you and Mike.
Yeah, so...
Wow.
Amazing.
Good stuff.
Wow.
Just incredible. We're in a good little spot right now, but boy, that is not something you see every day.
No, certainly not. All right, Jamie Chambers, Mike Salcedo also.
Just going.
Behind the camera there. Please be safe.